All right, so we got infinite elephants here. The point of this deck, it is a combo deck. You are taking your Greenbelt Rampager and your Paradox Engine and casting Greenbelt Rampager as many times as you can to untap all your permanents to combo off in a various amount of different ways. So how the deck works is every single combo needs an elephant in your hand and a Paradox Engine. You can't do any combos without it. Mostly we're untapping with our Paradox Engine our Mana Dorks. Mana Dorks include Rishkar. He makes us 2 Mana Dorks, which is great because we have a creature combo deck. Most of our combos involve creatures. Cryptolithroids turns all our creatures into Mana Dorks. And Servant. Servant is also a very important part because Greenbelt Rampager says right on there, when you play him, you must pay 2 energy, or when he returns to your hand, you get an energy. So, unless we have a way to get rid of our energy, Greenbelt Rampager is going to stay on the battlefield. We can't keep playing him. So the idea is we're going to have a Paradox Engine, a Rampager, play it, untap our Mana Dorks, dump our energy off on something else so he doesn't stay, and then we just keep doing that. Our Mana Dorks let us keep doing that because they keep untapping. So some combos you can do with this are the Servant uses an energy and produces us a mana. So that's one way to just, if we just have a Servant, we just have an Elephant, we just have an Engine, we can just cast the Elephant as many times as we want. We don't net anything. All we do is get infinite cast triggers. What that lets us do is we have our Aetherflux Reservoir. That's our first way to do it. We can just infinite cast triggers right there, kill people with Aetherflux Reservoir. Another easy one to do is we have Long Tusk Cub here. As long as we have 1 Mana Dork, so Cryptolithroid, Rishkar, anything, we can just dump all our energy into the Long Tusk Cub. So we just get an infinite counters on our Long Tusk Cub and just swing with a 1 billion Long Tusk Cub. Another combo we can do is if we have a Mana Dork and a Deadlock Trap, or a second Mana Dork and a Servant, we can dump our energy into the Servants and the Deadlock Trap and net a mana off the second Mana Dork. So what we do with that is you make infinite mana. Obviously, lots of fun things you can do infinite mana. In this deck, we have obvious Walking Ballista is a fun one. Just get a huge Walking Ballista. You have the other fun one is Ovaya here. Since every time we cast the Elephant, she untaps, we can make infinite servos with her and infinite giant servos with her second ability, which is pretty cool. Last combo is kind of like the Long Tusk Cub. You use the Consulate Turret here. Consulate Turret is a little bit trickier because it costs 3 energy to activate it. Now, Elephant says it stays in the battlefield at 2, so this is where it gets a little tricky for some people to understand. How it works is you cast your Elephant your second time, comes back to your hand, you get your second energy. Now the next time you cast it, it would stay, but what you do first is, Turret says tap it, get an energy. So you tap it, go to 3 energy, play your Elephant, it untaps due to Paradox Engine. Elephant gets an ETB trigger. In responding to your ETB trigger, you tap your turret and spend that 3 energy to ping them. Now you have no energy, Elephant goes back to your hand, and you can repeat this process and ping them to death. Another not really combo, but a good way to get us some card advantage is Quicksmith Spy. It can literally just turn your Paradox Engine into a draw mechanic. So you can draw cards with it. You can cast Elephant a couple of times without a Mana Dork and just untap that thing, draw more cards with it, try to get your combo through. And if you do have infinite cast triggers going, you can just draw your whole deck, which will get you the rest of your combo. Those are all your combos you can do. The rest of the deck consists of ways to set up your combo and combo protection. Ways to set up your combo are Vessel of Nascency. That's a great way to get any piece you need. You can get creature pieces, you can get your Paradox engines, your artifacts. That just digs through your deck and gets those pieces. Gluttonous Crane is a good one. Get your artifacts, because this deck has very few ways to actually get the Paradox engine, which you need for every combo. It's also a 1/3, which is a good blocker for early game, as this deck needs a way to survive, or you will just die quickly. Traverse is kind of easy to Delirium in this deck. You have enchantments, you have Vessel, you have Walking Blesses, an artifact creature. You can go get any of your creature combos with that. Early game, you can just snag a land if you need it too. Bring to Light. It is a 2-color deck, which seems weird to cast Bring to Light, but what you're really getting is 2-mana creatures in this deck, is your combo pieces, or 1-mana elephants. So 5 mana, you already need 5 mana for Paradox Engine, isn't really too taxing. You can just go get your creature combos and call it good with that. Eldritch Evolution is another card. Since this is mainly a creature combo deck, you can sack any of your creatures that aren't working currently for your combo and get the right combo piece. So you can get your Rish card, you can get your Servant, you can get your Long Tusk Cubs, you can get your Elephant, you can get whatever you need to go off on your combo. The rest of your deck consists of like Blossoming Defense, negates to protect your combos. Another cool one here is Pulse of Murasa. Pulse of Murasa gets you back a creature or land card from your graveyard and gains you 6 life. So in this deck, since it's a creature combo deck, the easiest way to disrupt your combo is your opponent kills your creature so you can't combo off. They kill your creature, what you do is you just Pulse Murasa, that combo piece creature back, gain 6 life, and it lets you just stall out a little bit longer so you can try to combo off again. That's the entire deck. Land base consists of blue-green lands, some Aether Hubs, Evolving Wilds, simple stuff like that. Raymond played this deck yesterday, went 2-2 with it. Some things we noticed about the deck was everything was pretty solid for what you're trying to do with it. Obviously a fun deck, not super tier 1 competitive, but you can beat some pretty cool matchups and do well. One problem we noticed, Eldritch Evolution here. We noticed that this format has a lot of kill spells and other stuff in it, so you're getting really low on your creature count here, and when people kill your creatures, you're ending up with stuff that you need on board. Like, you might need a Long Tusk Cub for your combo, and you can't necessarily go sack it with Eldritch Evolution and go get the rest of your combo, or you might need your Servant, so you can't sack it. So you really don't have, like, your Mana Dork, your Long Tusk Cub, and your Crane to just go sack your Crane and go combo off. You don't really have enough creatures to do Eldritch Evolution combos, so most of the time that just got sided out and just more Blossoming Defenses or more combo pieces came in. Eldritch Evolution just didn't do anything, so 4 of was just a waste in the deck. More Bring to Lights would have been even better. Other than that, deck can combo off on turn 4. It's usually with no interaction, a usually consistent turn 5 to 6. Other than that, your sideboard just consists of more combo pieces, more ways to defend your combo, and that's about it. I hope you enjoyed Infinite Elephants. This is Peter Leahy. I'm signing off.